Hi, this is Shane Davis from Youngstown State University here with Figure Out Baseball. Today's video is going to be geared more towards high school players, but guys approaching high school, this could be something that's useful to you. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about setting yourself up to be marketed as a player. We get a lot of questions about videos, recruiting emails. I'm going to try to shed some light. And again, this is just going to be my opinion and things that I've noticed and seen and discussed with other coaches. But these are some general rules. And I'm going to try to answer some frequently asked questions dealing with it. Now, first off, the video. I don't necessarily think that you need a, professionally produced video. I'm filming this right now on my iPhone. Today's cameras are really, personal cameras are really high quality, and you can get a lot out of those. You can get high quality film. It doesn't need to be professional. I'm not going to be any more impressed with you as a player if it's got all the bells and whistles or if it doesn't. I'm just concerned with how do you look in that video. It doesn't need to be overly long. I've gotten videos before upwards of 7, 8, 9 minutes. Just like you guys do a lot of times when you see that, you kind of fast forward or you shut off at some point. A lot of times when I get those videos, it might have, say for an infielder, it might have a guy fielding 15 balls and it might have him taking 25 swings, might have him throwing 30 times across the diamond, might show some highlight film. Typically in that, I'm going to see him field 2 or 3 times. I'm going to see him swing, fast forward, see him swing 2 or 3 times, fast forward, see him throw or run 2 or 3 times. Keep in mind that the video a lot of times is designed for a coach to just see, is this worth me coming out to see him? Hypothetically, if there is somebody in Alabama that is interested in a school that I'm at in the Midwest, I'm going to ask for video, not so that I can recruit him based off of that video, but so that I can look at the video and say, okay, baseline, he is worth me either renting a car and driving for 2 days or buying a plane flight, hotel, and all that goes in with that, taking days away from recruiting up here to go see him. He is at least worth that, so it's worth pursuing and finding out more. That is what you should keep in mind when you're making a video. Hitters, 3-4 swings each from behind and open side, meaning if you're a right-handed hitter, from somebody standing towards the left-handed batter's box. Pitchers, 3-4 pitches of each pitch, from behind and from the open side with pitchers as well. If you can get a gun reading in there, show it on the camera so that everybody can see it, but don't go overboard with things. Again, I'm not looking at it to recruit you solely off of your video. I just want to see how you look. As far as presenting that video to me, I prefer to know that it was written personally for me or for the program that I'm involved in at the time. Doesn't have to be extremely professional. Make sure you punctuate, make sure you capitalize, make sure there's complete sentences. Approach a coach as a coach, not as a friend, but it doesn't have to be something that you put 3.5 hours and revise 3 times, even though I do want you to proofread them. As far as contact information and stats, certain stats and awards are important and they might help to judge you as a player and supplement the video that you sent. But, keep in mind too that using the Alabama to the Midwest thing, that kid may give me stats and I don't know the type of competition. I don't know the league that he's playing in. I don't know how good his high school is. Those stats still pop out, but they don't always have as much sway as the video does. Your high school coach And, if you play other sports, maybe your football coach or your basketball coach's contact information are important. Guidance counselors are important in case there's transcripts, and your number and your parents' numbers are really the most important things for me, and a club coach too, are the most important things for me to get and to see. And if you are interested in a program because you've got family from there or you really like an academic program, add that in there and put that in there. I tend to, me personally, I tend to overlook the 100th time in a day or in a week that I've seen, I've played baseball my whole life and I love the game of baseball and want nothing more to play baseball at the next level. I think that goes without saying that you do want to play at the next level, but, say that you are interested in the school and make it come across as there is a genuine interest, because we do get enough of those emails that you see them and you can kind of read what type of email it is, whether it's the same email that 100 other coaches got, or this was written for me because he takes a genuine interest in coming to the school. One last thing to maybe put in there is, if you are a really good football player, if you're a black belt in karate, if you're National Honor Society, if you're in AP classes and you're going to have college credits come in when you enroll in college, those are things that should be important, vital things that should be important. If there are links to websites that you have numbers and additional video posted on, websites that can be verified and that are known throughout baseball, even if it's just a state-based, scouting site, something like that somebody else went out there and those numbers are posted from a somewhat credible source, those things help. And, also height, weight, speed, things like that. But again, I'm looking at usually Division I level at least, and I'd assume at most other ones, you're looking for the video and that initial email to just open the conversation. So in that vein, don't put too much thought, effort, money into that initial email. It's just opening the conversation. And also don't expect that you're going to get recruited by all these schools based on a video that you sent. One other suggestion with the videos that helps if you produce it yourself is you can then upload it to Twitter, you can upload it to YouTube, you can just have a link in, say, your Twitter profile to your YouTube video, or you can email a link to that YouTube video. And the other thing that's happened is I have been on YouTube looking at a video and then somebody else's pops up. So to have that video out there does help. These things should help you. There's a lot more that go into the process, but have fun with it and, make sure that you come across in your best light possible. Show who you are and hope that the coaches are going to show who they are as well in return. This is Shane Davis from Youngstown State University with Figure It Out Baseball. Thanks for joining me.